And welcome back to Lantern Corps. Today's Lantern Corps comes to us from David Atkinson, who asked the question, was He-Man's Lantern Corps a master of the universe? He-Man's very odd because this is technically also Prince Adam's Lantern Corps as well. Now, He-Man obviously is technically different than Prince Adam, but it's like he is Prince Adam, but someone else is kind of inhabiting the body, but not. It's very weird, the rules of He-Man. Or it's just basically a Superman scenario where it's like, now I'm He-Man, now I'm Prince Adam. But yeah, He-Man, he's basically the protector of Grayskull. He carries the sword of Grayskull. He's a protector of the world. And he's an odd character. He's got some more variety than some of the other characters I've done, but he's one. And to be fair, I haven't watched the new He-Man. I heard people kind of had a problem with it, so take that for what it is. But still, I mean, there's definitely things we can talk about here. Let's get a couple of the ones out of the way he's not a qualifier for, in my opinion. He's not an individual grade. There's no avarice in He-Man, really, at all. He's also not a Death Lantern. He's never actually died, nor does he, revel in death. Sure, he's probably killed a couple times, but it's not like, hey, you killed one person, you're a Death Lantern. No, you would have to kill God knows how many, revel and worship it, and that's not what He-Man does. But let's talk about a couple of the ones I think he will qualify for. Right out the gate, I think he's a Green Lantern is, I think, pretty obvious. Prince Adam, overcoming great fear. Yeah, Prince Adam had to do that. Now he's He-Man, and he's got great willpower and strength and all that. So, will makes a lot of sense. Fear, though, isn't one that we should talk about, because it's clear that Skeletor is afraid of He-Man. This is... Yeah, He-Man is more of an annoyance, and maybe not Skeletor himself, is deathly afraid, but He-Man does inspire a certain amount of fear, I think, among the villains. That is to be seen. Oh, God. I would say that love is not something that motivates He-Man. I'm sure Prince Adam has love for his familia and all that, but I do not see that being the main drive of who he is. Compassion is definitely something you could take into consideration, but I don't think it's his dominant trait. Hope, though. Hope is, people kind of put their hope and faith into Adam and He-Man. It's kind of like a beacon for that. So I would not go so far as, I would go so far as to say it's maybe not guaranteed, but it definitely wouldn't be a bad option. One, though, I think needs to be addressed is Rage. Rage normally wouldn't count. However, while I have not watched the newest versions of He-Man, I am aware that there's the Savage He-Man because Skeletor got a hold of, I believe, the Grayskull sword or whatever. And, He-Man kind of just goes all freaking savage caveman on his ass. And that He-Man, honestly, would probably be motivated by Rage. So a particular version of He-Man could be motivated by Rage. Last but not least to talk about, I would say, is White, the Lantern Corps Life. That also falls in a weird category. Because, yes, he's keeper of the castle's secrets. He's got a lot of power behind there, a lot of theoretical life source energy, or life energy, that he kind of has under his belt. But I don't know if I would really say he works as a White Lantern. I think him bringing down, I think his most likely willingness to kill if he has to kind of detracts from that. But the fact is he's protecting life overall, the best of his abilities. So I'd say an argument can be made for the White Lantern. As it stands, I only did the three. I did Hope, I did Fear, and I did Green here for the ones I had. I think the most logical option is either Green or it's Blue. I think just the style of protagonist he is kind of lends itself towards that. If I were to be the betting man, I'd probably go with Green in He-Man's case. Especially when you take the fact that he is also Prince Adam. Prince Adam had to obviously grow and overcome great fear. And yeah, I think that is probably, in my opinion, his best option. But to be fair, He-Man is not a character that I watched religiously as a kid. I liked He-Man. I liked it fine, especially like the more slightly updated ones that we had in the 90s. But ultimately, it's not something that I particularly remember with any sort of true nostalgia glass. My rose-colored nostalgia glasses are not for He-Man. I do have fond memories, but they're not anything like, oh, He-Man, oh yeah, He-Man's awesome. Like, no, He-Man's okay. I like it. That's just my opinion, though. Maybe you have fonder memories of He-Man than I do. Let me know in the comments below. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know the review of it at some point. Hit that bell button to be notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.